Yes. Okay. Here we are with some Buffy. It's it's kind of crazy because when I initially first started off with Buffy or the Buffyverse in general, it was supposed to be a backup show for any show that I was like waiting on doing and if I got a break with anything, but then it quickly turned into being my prime show that I was watching, and it still kind of is, but this month we did have quite a bit of shows that came out. First of all, Wheel of Time. I know that I got a bunch of requests to do season 1 way back when, but I ended up watching it and not reacting to it. And then The Fall of House of Usher that's coming up. I have been wanting to do that ever since I saw the previews. And then what else came out? Gen V. I mean, like so many things have been coming out lately. So Wheel of Time is done and over, so at least we got that time back. And then Gen B is weekly, so pretty much we just have the Fall of House of Usher, and then we'll be back to the like a full-on Buffyverse for the most part. So I'm not stopping doing Buffyverse. I am so excited to jump into this episode because it's been like 2 weeks since I did the last episode, and I absolutely miss it. It's been difficult not watching Buffy because I've been watching Buffy or Angel every single day for like, I don't even know like how many months. And so but the thing is like I need to have a little bit of variety, you know, and like I like other things other than Buffy. I know that a lot of people probably don't want to hear that, but yeah, so I'm not stopping Buffyverse. Have no plans to stop Buffyverse. After Buffyverse is done, I wanted to watch the movie, and so I want to do full on Buffyverse. If I end up taking a break, I don't plan on taking another like long break like how I did for like 2 weeks. So, yeah, it should be pretty much Buffyverse for the most part up until like the end. But yeah, after the Fall of House of Usher. So just bear with me. I know I do have to have a little bit of variety though. So yeah. But like I said, I am excited to jump into this episode because it was, I don't know if it was horribly timed to take a break when I did, or if it was perfectly timed to take a break when I did, because the last episode is by far, I don't even want to say, I think that last episode was by far the best episode of any show that I have ever seen ever, because there was they put so much thought and detail in writing and producing and acting and everything that went along with that show. I tried to, or that episode, I tried to pay attention to as many things as I possibly could. And even like as I was editing the video, I had a suspicion that I knew because I could hear it. I could hear the differences in my ears. Hello. But like the fact that they had no background noise whatsoever going on other than like the occasional person talking is crazy. And that's something that's so little, but it has a massive effect, because not in every single episode ever, but majority of episodes, if there's not someone talking, there's something else going on in the background that's making noise, whether it's a song or whether it's some sort of other thing going on in the background, and you can hear it. But that last episode had absolutely nothing going on in the background other than the occasional person talking, and it made for a crazy experience. So yeah, that was just one of the massive things that I got from that episode. It was something so tiny, but something so tiny made that much of a difference. And then, not to mention how ridiculously sad it was. I mean, hello. Joyce was one of my favorite characters. I absolutely loved her, and I wanted her to, like, I didn't want her to die. Like, I even, some episodes, I'm like, where's Joyce? You know, like, I want Joyce to come back. And so going through this show now, knowing that Joyce is gone, is going to be rough. I already know. And like, not just to mention all of you guys telling me that it's going to be rough for at least the rest of this season. I mean, you can already just tell. So yeah, but I'll stop talking because I want to jump into it. And I'm sure you guys are probably secretly telling me to shut up anyway, unless you're actually telling me in the comments, because I've gotten that before. But anyway, yeah, so if you want to check out any Buffy episodes or any Angel episodes completely unedited, or get early access for any of them, please feel free to check out my Patreon and the link in the description below. Or if you want to check out my schedule, that's on there as well, so that you guys know when Buffyverse is coming back. Feel free to check that out. But otherwise, let's go ahead and jump into this episode.
What are you doing?
Previously on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Why do we have to keep rehashing this scene? I mean, I get it. It's like the biggest freaking scene, but
I don't think she does.
like we forgot.
You're the key.
So I guess they're burying her versus cremating.
It's a fine choice. It speaks of your deep feeling for the deceased.
Is she mad at her?
Dawn, I mean, how do we know for sure?
I mean,
She's
you
the one
don't.
who has to be in it forever.
You just have to.
Dawn, maybe it
Remember
wasn't such
what
a
she
good
was
idea,
like.
You coming along. It's fine. Let's just go with that. It's simple. What color flowers? White.
I
They're
knew
nice.
she was gonna say white.
What about an announcement? People are gonna be expecting.
She made the
a lot
comment
of work
about
after the
kinda-
burial unless we say something.
Well, we could put a
She didn't
a
say the
lively
word
program,
plain. I did,
expressing
but-
your mother's preference not to have one.
Right before she went in for the operation, we had a talk about what she wanted. In case. She never said anything to me.
I'm
She
sure
probably
just
didn't
didn't
wanna-
upset you, Donster.
Yeah.
Now you better get working on that dinner. You barely touched it.
If you want to, I guess so. I'll get my sleeping bag out of the attic.
I forget how much older she looks between now and like the first season.
Well, I'm not going to my place. Those people are scary. Speaking of, you have got
He
to be
brought
kidding.
flowers.
They're for Joyce. Like you care about her.
Guys,
I think he did care
Kel?
about Joyce.
Joyce was the only one of the lot of you that I could stand.
And she's the only one with a daughter you wanted to shag. I'm touched.
I liked the lady. You understand, Monkey Boy? She was decent.
The guy thinks he can put on a big show and calm Buffy into being his sex monkey.
Xander. He didn't leave a card.
Yeah.
And
I guess the dad didn't show up. I couldn't imagine losing my mom and then also losing my mom at that young of an age.
And
At Angel.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Couldn't come sooner.
Could tell by the voice.
Life goes on, and I forget Mom?
Well,
Is
she
that
didn't
what
say
you're
that.
saying?
No.
Forget? No, you make a place for her in your heart.
'Cause I know what I want to do now.
Great.
What, magic?
What are you up for?
You guys are witches. I want to bring Mom back.
Oh, no. Necromancy, no.
Well, I just think I understand sex more now. It's not just about two bodies smooshing together.
Smooshing
It's about
together.
life. It's about making life.
She want to have a
Right,
baby? Is that
when-
what she's trying to say?
Two people are much older and way richer and far less stupid.
Magic can't be used to alter the natural order of things.
But all you do is mess with the natural order of things. You make things float and
She does have a
disappear
point.
and
Don't mess with life and death. Dawn, I know how bad you hurt.
you don't.
I mean, she does.
Maybe they could, but we can't.
She's right, Dawn. It's too dangerous.
You said you wanted to help me.
Well, not like that.
I didn't even start CPR until they told me.
Yeah, but you were in shock.
That's how good I am at being a grown-up.
Buffy.
It'd be okay if it was just me I had to worry about.
But she's seen how many like freaking dead bodies and stuff, and well, I mean, I guess technically all of them were dust, but or living dead, but I mean, she knows what death looks like. I mean, that's my point. So she probably already realized that. Are they gonna kiss? I really do love them together. But I don't know. They're like their problems are still their same problems.
And why would I share that with the most unstable one?
Time is running short, sir. Every moment you fight glory, you're only fighting yourself, you see?
Fine. Let the best me
Is that
win.
literally?
Let Glory understand this. I won't help her find the key. I would never do that to an innocent...
An innocent?
Oh,
The
shit.
key? That's an interesting choice of words.
No, that's not what I
understand, sir. I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll take my leave.
You understand what?
Uh-huh.
When I said it's innocent, I didn't mean that the key is... It's not a person.
Of course not.
You're gonna run and tell her, aren't you? Do you understand
Yes.
what's going to happen if she finds the key?
Sure, hang out. I have a break around lunchtime. I can come back. I might not be here. Well, I'll try my luck.
She's pissed.
Take care, Dawn.
No. Willow. She's gonna regret doing that.
Work the cash register, you can ring up sales.
Cool. Bring up sales? With the money? She gets to fondle the money?
She gets to fondle the money.
Customer. Hello,
I'll
customer.
just be a moment.
I'll help you.
No problem.
How may I serve you?
Oh, may I serve you? Sorry, they're not paying attention to the fact that she just asked where the off-limit stuff was at, and then now she's over there putting things in her bag. I'm waiting for somebody to be there when she gets off of that step.
Dawn.
Uh-huh.
I'll go and watch this transaction that Anya's doing, then I'll let you try.
You got it.
I bet it's not going to be her soul, though, that comes out.
Don't tell Buffy. I have to get her back. I have to.
I'm not gonna tell, little bit. I'm gonna help.
That's going to backfire on him.
And I'm dead serious. You breathe a word of this to Buffy, I'll see to it that you end up in the ground. You got it?
See, I think he really did care about Joyce.
Where is he?
He was always really friendly with her.
Ago. I'm sure Jinx is on his way. Your
and she to him.
New and improvedness. He's most loyal to.
Hey, he'd better be loyal. Jinxie? Oh no! Oh, mind the road.
Oh, he's still alive. That's not gonna be good.
The Slayer. I'll pull her wings off. This narrows the search from now on in a serious way. I mean, we didn't have a clue. It could have been a log or a bicycle bump or whatever. Am I right?
He died.
Get vexed, would ya? I want to hear the whole story again without all that annoying moaning.
He has a tail.
She won't appear, you know, poof. It'll take a while, but she will come to you. Got it?
Got it.
She's probably gonna think that it's supposed to
Anything
happen
goes
really
wrong,
quickly
the only way
and
to
then get
reverse
all
the
sad
spell
and bummed out about
is to
it.
destroy the image of your mother, understand?
I'll do it right.
You just keep in touch now. Let me know how it goes.
Oh. He probably knows she's the key or something.
I will. Somebody's got to get the egg while you distract the Gora. Now, come on.
Well, what do you know?
Summers women.
Buffy. Hey! Gora! Heads up.
Oh, it's got multiple heads.
Right. Heads it is. Over here, trip tip.
Oh shit.
No, I can't.
Okay, hurry up and get the egg. I wonder if that's not gonna heal.
What happened to History of Witchcraft? It isn't there?
Willow's a bad liar.
Dawn must have taken it. No, she didn't. Did she?
Of course you do. You have me. No, I don't. You won't even look at me. It's so obvious you don't want me around. That's not
Well, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, but she's not gonna believe you at this
Mom
point. But she's
died.
stubborn in like
And it's like you don't even
her
care.
opinion. But
Of
she's just
course
grieving.
I care.
I think she's just been trying to make sure that everything's been getting done. Damn.
I have to do these things because
She's gonna break down if not.
when I stop, then she's really gone. Who's gonna make things better? Who's gonna take care of us?
Who's gonna pay the bills?
I didn't mean to push you away. I didn't. Mommy.
Oh. Good job, Dawn. That was good. I'm glad that she did that.
It's okay.
I was not expecting her to do that.
Okay.
I seriously thought that they were gonna drag this out to be a couple of episodes or something. Okay, that was a really good first episode back after quite a long break. Whew. Yeah, like I said, I thought they were gonna end up making this a thing and they were gonna drag it out for a couple of episodes, but they didn't, and I'm glad that they did. I don't know. I mean, there could have been potential there if they would have done it. But in a way, I'm glad that they did it this way. Because, I mean, this is the way that it should, like, you know, it should be done. But did you see I mean, you saw it, but did you see the way that Buffy, like, ran to the door because she thought her mom was actually there? Like, she completely flipped script when, like, she was telling Dawn, reverse it, you don't know what you've done, like, you know, all this stuff. And it was very Slayer-like, you know, but then as soon as she heard the knock on the door, she thought that her mom was there, and then boom, she was Buffy. She was her daughter. She wasn't the Slayer or whatever. She was a daughter who missed her mother, and she ran to the door and was like, Mommy, and then crazy. Oh, I miss this show so much. Oh, man. Well, anyway, if you want to check out this episode completely unedited or get early access for the next one, please feel free to check out my Patreon and the link in the description below. And if you will, for me, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode.